Yeah, I'll be feeling that one in the morning.
Our faces collided.
Is there a cleric in the house?
Get lost, you mushroomy git.
You were given a relatively easy mission, or what should be an easy mission, to transport some stone to a nearby town. Telescar is going easier on you guys, being that you are with 2 new members of the team and obviously, you know, lost Aydre. On your way there, you encountered a issue with some wolves. Mayor was very helpful in that entire battle. Pretty much carried the team. After that, it began raining and thundering, and it was too much for you to continue. The ponies would not move, and you found a small little hut just off into the woods. You were all very distrusting of these women who lived there, 2 sisters and the daughter of one of the sisters, who invited you in out of the cold, terrible, torrential rainfall, and through conversation you kind of got to the point where maybe just a bit you trusted them a tiny smidge. And they informed you that they were being tormented by an owlbear that was roaming the woods. They seemed as well very scared about the fact that there were these giant wolves that were also in the woods. They hadn't been aware of that before. So, promising to help them out with this, you went out back to the woods where Endo and Mare had spotted said owlbear. Endo was doing some sort of stare off with it, trying to be like, yeah, come at me. And you actually made really short work of it, working quite effectively as a team to kill and then skin owlbear, including beak. Again, much to Mare's upset because he likes beaks apparently. And yeah, I've never really thought about it, but I don't think I have anything against beaks. So Mare and Endo decided to stay with the horses, being that neither of them were really bothered by the cold or sleeping outside. And the rest of you returned with owlbear pelt back to the hut where they allowed you to sleep. Well, they were going to offer you their beds upstairs, but you were like, nope, we're going to sleep downstairs. So they let you sleep downstairs, and that is where we will be picking it up partway through the night. As you were all, I believe you were all sleeping downstairs. So, 1 second. Oh my good God, if you can hear crying, it's my cat, because I took plastic away from her so she couldn't eat it and die.
So cruel.
I know. I don't know what I was thinking really. Should have just left her.
And if you hear a loud crash and a cry and then Lynn scream and loads of commotion, the cat attacked her. You giggle. This is a very chonk cat.
Yeah, it's a very strong chance that that may happen, and she will win. So, yeah. So as you are, Mare and Endo are outside, and I believe they were taking it in turns to rest. Just 1 second. I need to roll something.
Oh, good. That always ends well.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly what you want to hear.
Goodbye, Gaz.
Right.
Nice knowing you.
No, it's fine. Well, it wasn't for you guys. It's fine.
Ah.
Called it. That's why I didn't want to sleep in that fucking cabin.
So, as you are sleeping, the youngest member of the family that you are staying with manages to creep her way downstairs and creeps over to Gideon without anybody hearing her until she is literally inches away from Gideon's face, and she's like, hey, lady.
Jesus! Okay. Oh God. Yeah.
Shh, be quiet.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
middle of the night.
Okay. Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. So, now that my mum and my auntie are asleep, do you want me to show you what's in the basement?
Oh. Is it a big secret?
Well, I'm not supposed to show people, but I think I can trust you.
Well, I am very trustworthy. Yeah. Show me what's in the basement. Do you think I should wake up my friends?
No, it should be okay. I don't want them making too much noise, because if my auntie finds out, it won't end well.
Okay. Just
You can bring the pig, though, if you want, I guess. As long as he's quiet. Is he quiet?
he's very quiet.
And she kind of starts tiptoeing over to the edge of the...
Okay, I will try to quietly follow.
Yeah, can you roll stealth for me?
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah, okay, so as you're like, I'll quietly follow you, so you kind of like get up, you're a little tangled in your bedroll, so you're kind of throwing that around. The girl is looking at you like shrugging her shoulders like, what? As you stand up, Oinkfat is kind of like still half asleep, stumbling to his feet a little bit. You trip over Oinkfat, land on the floor, and you're like, ow! And wake up Blaze and Durmaya.
I'm gonna call over. Oh, sorry to Blaze and Jeremiah. Oh, sorry, I was just go back to sleep. It's fine. I was just trying to teach. Is it Myra? Is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I was just showing Myra a few tricks. You know, bit of magic. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. The difference. Aydre would have been up, like, no, what is going on? Blaze is like, whatever.
I'll be like, I'm going to insight Gideon.
Yeah,
So
so
roll
roll deception. Yep.
Oh
When I
man,
can
these
get-
rolls.
Oh,
See, you wasted the
lordy.
roll.
Well, my insight's not necessarily the best, to be fair, but
That's with a +7. I rolled a 2.
wow.
Hopefully you're getting them out of the way now. You know, before later on when there might be combat or whatever, when you get to this town, like... Let's hope you get them out.
Yeah. Flex your dice now. You know, stretch them now. Get them ready for later. Get them warmed up.
Before whatever's in the basement eats me.
Or possibly that.
Being really loud. Endo's got good perception.
Right. This is not necessarily turned up in the chat because I haven't got to beyond 20 plug in at the moment, but inside is come on. Roll it, computer. What's going on? Is a 13.
Yep, Gideon's fibbing. You're not sure why, but she's not being truthful with what she just told you.
I'm just give her a little piercing look and be like, and just whisper, "Is that everything you're up to?" She's you choose an interesting place to teach magic.
Well, it's just a few tricks, you know. Myra was having trouble sleeping, so I just thought I'd entertain her for a while.
And you choose by the stairs. I mean, Gideon, I know you're intelligent, but is that the best place?
I just smile very, very sweetly, and I'm like, I think that might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Jeremiah.
Look at you using your charisma.
Secret. Yeah, you know, just like if you bite off more than you chew, ask, okay?
Sure. If anything happens, I'll let you say I told you so.
That's the closest I'll ever get to an apology from you, I imagine. So,
Correct.
okay then.
As this conversation has been going on, Myra is looking more and more like, because obviously, you know, people are now talking downstairs. She's very nervous that her aunt is going to wake up.
I'm gonna scoot over to her, and I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, I'm usually good at getting people to believe what I want them to believe. If they wake up, we'll just tell them I was showing you more magic."
I don't know if your friend even believed you. But, okay. And she kind of like sits down on the floor, and you can see that the trapdoor is locked with like a padlock. It's kind of an old, rusted looking one. And she sits down and pulls like from her hair a hair clip and starts like messing around inside it. And you hear click. And she takes the padlock off, looks up at you with a big grin, like she's very impressed with herself. She's like, "Aren't I clever?"
That's really impressive. I bet even my friend over there couldn't do that.
Probably not. I am pretty good at that. And with that, she kind of like very slowly starts to open it. She's obviously trying to stop it from creaking as much as she possibly can. She's like, "It's a really old door."
Does it look older than the cabin? Like, does it look like it's been here longer, like as if something might have been here and they've built a house over it?
Roll investigation for me.
Good question.
Oh man, 3!
Oh, Gideon! What's happened to you?
Do you have any inspiration, Gideon?
Oh, I do have inspiration. I'm
I
gonna
gotta
use
write
it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, 6! I mean, going in the right direction.
It's getting better. Okay, so you kind of like look at it as she's like, "Oh, it's a very old door." You kind of look as she's lifting it up. It doesn't look necessarily older than everything else in the cabin or older than the cabin itself, but it looks very worn. It's like it's used very often.
Okay.
Like some of the planks of wood have got like little holes in and things like that where they've also either dropped stuff on it or It's kind of like chipped away. And as she manages to finally get it open, she's like, "Follow me," and drops down into the hole.
I would just like to stand at the edge of this hole, and with my 120 feet of dark vision, I would like to see what I can see.
Yeah, so as you look down the hole, because it's a relatively small, obviously it's just a trapdoor hole. So as you look down, you can see that there are stairs leading down. It is lit down there. There appears to be some form of torchlight down there, whether Myra's just lit it or not, you don't know. And you seem to be able to see the edge of what looks like a table, but you can't make out much more from that.
Okay. I'm not gonna look, but I'm just gonna say over my shoulder, I assume you're still awake. If you hear anything, please come and rescue me. And then I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Yeah.
I was saying that to Jeremiah.
I assumed. Okay, yeah, you're going to go down the stairs. I will pop you on the map. Are you bringing Oikfat with you? Have you got him under your arm? Or are you
I'm gonna bring him.
Yep, so you just need to scroll down on the map. And
Yep,
should be able to...
I'm there.
You're there. Of course you are. Okay. So, as you head down there, the wooden stairs...
Wait, is that the safe word, Hugh? Unicorn?
The wooden stairs are creaking as you kind of go down. Can you roll me perception, please?
Come on, something above a 6.
Double figures, come on.
Oh, it was a 7.
Oh lordy. Okay. As you kind of descend and your feet kind of touch the bottom of the dice shield. If only you could. Are you rolling with a specific set on D&D Beyond?
I was literally just considering changing the set.
Yeah, maybe change the set. Maybe it's that set is not lucky for you. Yeah, as your kind of feet hit the bottom of it, Myra's kind of stood looking down the corridor that you can see towards what looks to be a big circle well at the end of the corridor, and she kind of turns to you. You can smell a very strange, very strong smell down here, but with that perception you just can't place what the smell is. It's kind of familiar, but you just cannot place it.
I'm just gonna say, oh, that's an unusual smell. It reminds me of something.
As she's walked down the stairs, can I quietly cross the room to get to the edge of the steps?
Yeah, you can try and roll stealth to do that.
Because I have faith in my abilities. Right, let me just... Yeah, 21.
Yep, so you make your way over to the hole and you can see what Gideon could see when she first looked down there, except now Gideon and Oinkfat are also stood at the bottom of the stairs. Gideon, what's your passive?
It is 13.
Yeah, okay. You don't know that Durham is there. And I'd have you roll, but...
I wouldn't bother.
You're not 20,
However,
basically.
I am going to do that. Okay. Yeah, so you said what... Did you ask what the smell was? Sorry.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Myra kind of like looks around a little bit, like sniffs as if she can't really smell anything. She's like, I don't know. We prepare meat down here. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I can't really smell anything.
Oh, I've already asked her once if they eat people. I did that last session. I can remember asking.
Do you eat people?
Do you usually have people for dinner?
For dinner, yeah.
I'm just gonna say, okay, what was it that you wanted to show me?
Oh, well, so I'm not usually supposed to go to the well, but you're here, and I figured we could have a look. My aunt says not to look down there, but I want to know why.
Well, do you think it might be dangerous?
It's a well. What would be dangerous? It's just water, right? And with that, she just starts kind of making her way down towards it and stops at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna follow her. Does the well has it got like a cover over it, this well?
There is
or
a
does
cover
it look...
over it, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
at the moment there's a cover over it. It looks like just a wooden thing that's just kind of just bigger than the stone circle, so it's just kind of resting on top of it. It's not secured in any other way.
Okay. Well, are you gonna be careful you don't fall in?
I won't fall in, will I? It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. I thought you were brave adventurers.
Yeah, but I've survived this long by being careful.
I guess.
I'm gonna. Is she wearing something that I can like, like in the same way you would with a toddler, that
Set
you
on
would just
fire?
kind of like hold on to the back?
Oh, you mean like if a toddler was wearing like dungarees or something?
Yeah, you could like or grab a bit of her shirt or something.
Yes, she's got a dress on, like the same kind of raggedy looking dress that she had on before. So you could grab the like collar of that if you wanted to hold on to her.
Okay, look, don't be alarmed. I'm just gonna hold on to you just in case, and then I'm just gonna like grab that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so do you think we should lift this cover up carefully, quietly?
Be really quiet though.
Okay.
And like she like reaches out and is holding one side of it and kind of like looks at you and is like, ready, on three, not after three, on it.
Okay, on three, and we're just gonna lift it up a little bit and look down. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and she like pushes it back with as much strength as she can. Not off the thing. She is just lifting it as she told her to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same, and Gideon's probably about as strong as she is.
Yeah, that is true actually. Noodle arms.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so can you roll... I assume you're looking down.
I am.
Because like Myra, as soon as you do that, she kind of like, she's still holding it up, but she's on like her tippy toes looking over, trying to look down into the pit. Can you roll perception for me, please? I believe in you. I believe in you. Yes!
Finally.
See?
You might die.
I believe in you.
Oh, lucky.
As you look down the well, it's quite deep. It's maybe 30, 40 feet deep. Obviously, it's very dark down there. You're kind of like squinting your eyes to look down, and there are several skeletons at the bottom of the well. You can make out, especially with that perception and, your love of skeletal things.
Indeed.
You know that they are human skeletons. And as you're kind of like just wrapping your head around that, you kind of like look up the walls of the pit as it's coming higher up, and there are fresher corpses hanging on chains down the side of them of the pit, with several pieces of them missing. As you are looking,
Fucking called it.
lots of things are just about to happen. Just 1 second. I need to move this to... I just need to Sorry, this is bad DMing. I was not prepared enough here. Get rid of that. As you then look back at the little girl, or what was the little girl, you now see that it's not a little girl anymore. It appears to be some sort of hideous, old, hag-type looking woman. And Durabaya, you would become aware of noises coming from upstairs as two more of them rush from upstairs to the top of the stairs. And with that, we are going to be in initiative order. And you do not have Endo or Mare with you.
And I'm assuming because I'm still asleep, I probably have disadvantage on my initiative.
Yeah, because you are fast asleep and they're not like rushing, yelling or anything like that. They're just kind of making their way down.
Well,
Oh, I need to change that over.
it was the first one anyway, so I wouldn't have got it anyway.
Yeah.
Someone scream like a girl. Endo might be able to hear you.
Well,
He
the only
might.
girl's in the basement.
Yeah, but you know,
Someone can scream like a
still
girl.
scream, yeah. Scream like a girl.
Quick, step on Durhamire. Gideon.
Blaze.
Who are you stepping on? Anybody?
Anyone!
Everyone!
Just scream!
Step on everyone! Right, let me just...
Alert the chonk!
initiative.
Alert the chonk!
Need to make sure that I'm whispering. Because sometimes I forget to do that. Oh, nice. Gideon, run for your life!
I know.
Descending. Yeah, so the little girl that was stood next to you is now no longer a little girl. She is a hideous hag who begins kind of chuckling and laughing as you're looking down the well at these horrible things. And as you kind of glance around, you would probably notice this sack here as well, that has the top of a hand sticking out of the sack and blood obviously dripping. And you can probably make the assumption, guys, that you ate people.
Well, Gideon didn't because I just I was suspicious.
Oh good god.
Was
Oh good
tasty.
god. Oh good
In the 1
god.
second.
This means
Oh
unsafe,
god.
isn't it?
Oh, how
I
do
had
I...
quite a few portions, didn't I?
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
were.
Days and seconds.
Yeah, Blaze was
Yeah,
absolutely loving it. Yeah. So,
I don't know. I fixed this for Endo.
Gideon.
I just want to say the last thing I wrote down in the last session, my last note was, can't identify meat with a 15 nature check. It's definitely people. That was the last thing I wrote down.
Yes, silent green, y'all. Silent
it.
green.
Right, okay, so Gideon is just going to go, well, that was predictable. Clap my hands together, go,
Yeah.
nope, and Misty Step away. So that is 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So, can you misty step through things, just out of interest?
I think it's only to where you can see.
It's where you can see, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say, misty step the hell out of the basement.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is where you can see.
Right.
Hold on. Yeah, to an unoccupied space that you can see.
Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Yeah, there is something I think that you can get later that is...
In your mind,
Is it
can you see
Thunderstep?
where Endo is sat? Like a tree.
That's a bit far for Misty Step, even if she could.
Yep, so Misty Step's my bonus action, so then I am going to... so then I'm just going to move, and then I'm going to dash as well, so
Yeah.
that is 60 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, pick up Oink Fat,
Yep,
25 to the edge of that map, so I
Okay,
presume 30
yeah.
might get me back up.
it will get you back up. Let me just pop you. I'll just pop you there, even though you'll be kind of stood where Durhamire is probably. As you come up, yeah, I'll just pop you.
Shove him out of the way
There
as
you
you leg it out of the basement.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna be shouting now as loud as I can. Hags, 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 it's hags, hags, and like run to there with Oink Found in my arm.
Amazing. Okay, yep, that's everything, yeah.
Yeah, that's my go.
Jeremiah.
Hearing Gideon come up the stairs at full pelt, shouting like that, I'll see her dash past me and then start following her.
Yep.
And I would even I'm gonna make a slight detour towards Blaze. Well, let me just work out distance here, 30 feet. So I'm gonna come over to Blaze, give him a quick kick in the ribs,
Yep.
and then move to there, and then just turn around to see those two at the top of the stairs, and just go nope, and action dash out.
Okay, yep. So
I don't know, bonus action dash actually.
are you bonus action dashing? Yeah.
Yes, I have, after all, 3 parts rogue. So yeah, I will action dash out of there then, in that case.
So are you heading basically towards Endo and Mare, I assume? Yep, I'll just pop you on that map then. I'll pop you on the edge of there. 1 second.
That's
Boop.
15 feet to the door. And as I come out here, I'd be like,
oh,
hags in the cabin, hags in the cabin.
Is it still raining, DM?
Yeah, it's still raining. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so...
Endo don't know what a hag is, so.
Which one of us is still awake as well? Sorry, I'm not established that.
I don't know. Do you want to roll for it?
Yeah, go on. D20.
Yeah.
Highest is still awake.
Okay.
Rollies.
It's not going to be
asleep.
Endo.
Endo's asleep.
Mine didn't send, but it was a 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
You're awake.
You're awake, barely. But yeah,
Endo's literally
awake.
sat up against a tree with his meat thing next to him, and his head's just down. He's just fast asleep.
Give Endo a kick and tell him to wake up.
Yep. Okay. So, Endo, you will wake up with that, obviously, with a boot. Yep. So it's now the hag's turn because Doromaya's done his go. They're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to go to here. And now it gets interesting. Can Gideon, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please? Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. That's a no there, isn't it? That is a no. Okay, so you have just been targeted by hold person, so you are paralyzed right now. And then this one is going to cast this. It is a ranged spell attack. So why is that up? Friend, stop sending it and just cast it. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Can you, Blaze? Can you please make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure.
Okay. Let me just do this. I'm assuming a 24 does hit you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you have been targeted with Ray of Enfeeblement. So you will only deal half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends, and it is a concentration spell that this one here is casting on you. And the one in the basement is going to start making her way upstairs. And she's just going to be calling, going, What's wrong? Why have you run away?
Oh, wow.
Blaze.
Kill the child.
Okay. It's like half stumbling, still a bit asleep, like, fuck, what? Oh, like, who are these people? What? Is this them? Looking at Gideon, like pointing, is this them? The women?
Gideon is just completely still, but her eyes are just like almost bugging out of her head, like.
Can I look around? Would I see that the hatch is still open?
Yes.
Would I be able to assume that if the hatch is open, that one's downstairs?
You would have been able to hear because she was calling.
Oh, she called it out and I'm awake.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I am going to run to the hatch, slam it shut, and then use my dagger to try to jam it locked and closed.
Okay, yeah, so do me a straight strength to jam the dagger into it.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Guys, some of these rolls, you just can't get it. Even though the wood looks quite old and a bit kind of crumbly, you just cannot. You're still half asleep, right? You don't know what the hell is going on right now. So you kind of stab it into it and it just doesn't even go through.
Okay. I'm assuming that would have counted as my attack action because I was trying to do an action. Yep.
Yeah.
So bonus action, I am going to rage.
Okay. Yep. Just remember to toggle it on Beyond 20 for you.
Which is I do how again? What way?
So if you click on the little dice up at the top next to your web address bar. And then there'll be a thing that basically goes, "You are raging, arg," in it. And if you toggle that on, it'll add on the extra damage and things.
Arg.
Arg. It says arg or something like
It
that.
does say that actually.
Yeah. I know from Ro, because,
I have put it on, and as I was raging, I'm going to do the form of the beast with the claws.
Yep.
The claws. My head fingers
Wolverine.
sort of sharpen into the claws.
Nice. Okie dokie. Gideon, you can...
Can I finish my action?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Well, I'm going to, seeing as the didn't lock, the dagger didn't work, I'm going to stand on the hatch.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're
Finish
quite...
my movement by standing on the hatch.
Yeah, you are a large individual, so yeah, that could be efficient. Yeah.
Love it.
Gideon, would you like to make a wisdom saving throw?
Well, you don't befriend children.
Ha!
If it was Aydre, then that kid would be dead.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So.
Can Oinkfat do anything?
Yeah, Oinkfat's
Can he help you roll a wisdom?
Okay. I just had a sheet up and it's gone. Hold on. Okay. Well, I would like. Well, Oinkfat.
Yeah.
Loving me so dearly as he does, I think is incensed by the fact that they've hurt me. Which one cast the spell on me, by the way?
This one.
This one. Okay. So Oinkfat is just going to charge up to that one and try and hit it with his tusks.
Yeah.
That's what he does for an attack.
$21. Nice. Right, that's doing well. Yeah. So he hits her.
Does she have to make a
She does.
concentration check?
She does indeed. Let me do that now.
It'll only be like
She failed.
20.
She failed. Yeah, so you are no longer paralyzed. Oink saves the day.
Gideon is just gonna go, I love you, Oink Fat.
Okay. So Oink Fat, obviously Oink Fat is classed as your bonus action, isn't he? To move and use him. So you still have your action if you want to use it, because he has freed you now.
Amazing. Okay, well, in that case, I am going to where have my sorcery points gone? I am going to spend a sorcery point to twin spell Chaos Bolt and try and get both of them.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So I'll do the one that is next to Oink Fat.
Yep, this one.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a hit.
Oh, hang on. I rolled the same thing on the. Yeah, so if you roll the same number on both of the d8s, it actually leaps to another target anyway. So
yeah, you get two. Yeah.
So I think you then have to roll to hit. Hang on, sorry. Let me just double check on the spell. So if you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice within 30 feet of it. Make a new attack roll.
So you're basically gonna get 2 attacks on the one behind. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So the first one is whatever that just was. 18 thunder damage.
Nice. Yep.
And then the one that was actually the twin spell.
Oh, that broke it up weirdly on D&D Beyond. But yes, okay. 17. Nice. Okay, yeah. Powerful hits.
Yeah, I was just going to say what Durham just typed. I was going to ask Han, is there a radius on the sound of the thunderous bolt?
There isn't. It's not actually like Thunderwave or anything. No.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
Yeah, in terms of alerting the people outside, obviously Durham has run outside and alerted them anyway. So what I was going to say is, because obviously Gideon was first up on the turn order and it should be Durham now anyway. Durham, if you want to do anything while you're outside, you can do that. And if it's going to be bring them in, then obviously they can roll initiative and join the combat if they want to. Who knows? Endo and May might be like, nah, we're off.
Tempting.
Right, purpose. Is that everything, Han?
Yes. Actually, I'm just going to move to the door, stick my head out, and yell, "Get in here and help!"
Yep, that is effective.
That will work.
I'll just yell back. Why do you think I came out here? And split back in with trying to bring Endo and Mare with me.
Yeah. Okay, so I will pop you back on this map. Endo and Mare, are you going to follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as Endo hears Gideon saying that she needs help, absolutely.
Okay.
Doesn't understand what the word hag means, but he understands what help means.
1 second then. Let me just pop you all. You should all be back on that map now. I will add Jeremiah back onto the thing with your previous. Do you remember what it was?
17.
17. Oh, thank you. That's helpful.
Wait, what the hell's going on with my health there? My health should be 52, not 35.
Oh, didn't you lose some last time?
No, it's normally a lot higher than that.
Okay.
I didn't update my token from when I leveled up, so it's normally 69 and it's 52.
Just put it to what it should be then.
Yeah, I have done.
Yeah, coming in and seeing what's going on, I'm going to skid to a stop and shoot the hag that Oinkfat is currently
This one?
goring up in his tusks.
Yep, so it's this one.
With a 12 to hit.
A 12 does not hit, unfortunately. Endo and May, if you want to roll initiative as well. Oh, you have done. It's just not come up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it won't.
I had to change my extension wasn't working, to be fair, so I had to refresh my page. That might be why, dude.
Yeah, I've already done that once. I'm gonna have to do it again.
16.
I also changed where in the extension where it sends the rolls to. Check that's in the right sort of setting.
And then that'll be my turn in that case.
Yeah, so 12 unfortunately missed. We'll say it's because you're just barreling through a door, kind of like getting an arrow ready and firing as you're kind of skidding to a halt. And with Oinkfat kind of attacking as well, and the Chaos Bolt going off at once, she's kind of all over the place, and you just managed to miss, unfortunately. Put Endo is at the bottom there. So on to their turn now. Oh, that reminds me, actually, I need to do a save for the Ray of Enfeeblement. She failed that, so you're no longer affected by that blaze.
Even better!
Power! They are going to do something now. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do... So the one that Gideon was firing at is pretty annoyed and is going to do that. So can you, I think it's a line actually. Is it 5 foot wide? Yeah. So Oinkfat and Gideon need to make a dex save, please. Oinkfat fails. And you succeed. So Oinkfat is going to take 28 lightning damage from Lightning Bolt.
Oh,
which we all love Lightning Bolt because that saved asses in Strahd, didn't it? But not so much now. And Gideon is going to take half as much of that damage. So she's going to take 14.
Can we smell crispy bacon?
Well,
yes,
so he's down, isn't he?
Oh. So if he take 7 damage or less, he's down, but after 5 minutes he'll
pop back up.
Yeah.
So then this hag here is going to she's gonna attempt to hold person on Endo, seeing a big chunky fella come into the room. She's quite alarmed. So she will cast that. Can you make a wisdom save, please, Endo?
I certainly can. I also believe that I count as one size larger than large. So but if it's magic, I know that it doesn't normally necessarily count.
So you pass the wisdom save, so it
Endo is wisdomous.
It does nothing, yeah. And then the one from downstairs is going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, So she's just got to the bottom of the stairs and she's still yelling up. She's like, "Why are you doing this? What's happening? Open the hatch!" Blaze.
I'll open the hatch, bitch. I'm gonna open the hatch, jump down, and shut it behind me.
Okay, yep. Let me just. I will pop you.
As in the process going, you got it
Hoorah.
up here. I've got the little bitch.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
So if you scroll down, you'll be on the right map.
Yep. Cool. So as I've jumped in, am I basically right next to her?
Yes. Yeah, because she was literally at the bottom of the stairs, ready to come up.
Excellent. I don't know what Endo does this yet because I don't think I've seen it, but flurry of blows.
Nice.
Because I've now got my rage on. With my claws out,
Yep.
I am going to be clawing her.
Okay.
Which, so it's deals 1d6 on a slashing damage. Once on each of your turns, the claws add an extra action. So it's 2 for one of them. I get 2 attacks per turn, so that's 3 for the first one. Bonus action, I wanted to check. Would that count as 2-weapon fighting? Because both of my hands are a weapon.
Yes. Sure.
So technically I can do 4.
Yep.
Does that make sense? Cool.
Yes.
Now, do I have to roll for each of those? As in, attack roll for each of them?
Yeah.
I'll just do it all in one go.
Oh, lordy. So the last one hits.
I'm just like swinging and missing.
She's dodging. She's like some sort of like
Yeah.
prime fighter here. She's like
Matrix.
sweeping out of the way. Yeah.
1d6 plus 2, so 5.
5. Okie dokie.
Slasher with 5.
Yep. Anything else?
Do I have any bonus action?
So you used your bonus action for you to.
Yeah, I did,
fine.
so
yeah.
no.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Yep.
Endo.
Okay, what do these things look like? Because no one's actually verbally said
Like
kill.
like the token. They look like evil, old, purpley skinned hags.
Oh, right, yep, no problem. Yep, okay. Endo just charges straight up to this one and hauls ass on it.
Shoot at one. So,
What?
You know, you want to see me shoot at one.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and you
yeah,
saw them
yeah.
fire at Gideon actually. So yeah.
Right.
And
Yep.
one literally attacked you.
With their eyes, though. Endo won't have noticed that because when he came in, he had his like little eyes all closed, like slits, so he was like looking and trying to perceive things.
It's very perceptive.
That's why he deflected. He deflected that that spell. His
Okay.
eyes were closed.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. What are you doing to this one?
Yeah,
you
as soon as he
hitting
sees
it?
everything going on, he's just going to run straight at this one full pelt.
Yep.
Go in for an unarmed strike.
Yep.
Hopefully.
That's definitely a hit.
And then obviously from that, using his action, using my bonus action to grab,
Yep.
I believe.
So you need to do
Where
a
is it?
strength.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
it. That's the one.
And then they're gonna obviously challenge it.
Because I can't do the grab without a positive attack.
Yeah, you're not able to get the grab on them. Unfortunately, she's she's
Yep,
she's almost
okay.
matrixy. She's like literally kind of shimmering and moving and things like that, and you're just not
Yep.
able to grab her.
I'll use my second attack to, because I know I've got 2 attacks. I can only use one of them as a thing to get me to grab. So I can't grab, but I've just got 1 attack left.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Right. Yep, that's fine. So yeah, Endo's just going to make sure that his chonk is in the way of his friends and
Yep.
his pet dragon.
His pet dragon. Okay. Okay. I feel like he thinks that he is actually a full-on dragon. Like he's.
Yeah, Endo probably does. Endo probably thinks.
It's like,
that
why
he's
isn't he
not spoken
flying
to him.
everywhere?
He's not like looked into this whole situation, but it looks like a dragon. So Endo's
Okay.
just going to go under the assumption that he is.
Right. So over to Gideon.
Okay, so darkness seems to gather around Gideon, and she pulls her hood up, and
Yes.
and the her face kind of flickers and disappears in the hood, and then it reappears, and it's a skeleton. It's just a skull. So I'm going to cast my Form of Dread.
Yep.
Let me just roll my temporary hit points. Why do I roll so badly?
It's not the day today, is it? It's not the day.
Yeah, it's really not.
Described so amazingly as well.
I literally rolled a 1 then, because I get like +1 to it.
Oh god.
Yikes.
And then I am going to move. Yeah, I'm gonna move amble past Mia, who's probably never seen Gideon looking like this before.
Yeah. Just casual, like la 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 la.
Come into this corner, and black lightning starts crackling around my hand, and I say, "You can play at that game," and push my hand forward, and I'm going to cast lightning bolt back at both of them, through both of them.
Yep. Okay. So that is.
It's 15
Dex
the
saves,
save.
isn't it? So. Both fail. So take the full whack. That's 23 because you rolled it with your thing.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. Is that everything?
And yeah, that is me.
Yes. Meh.
Awesome. So, just gonna shufty. Hang on. Shufty on over here,
Yep.
next to this scary crackly lady. And then just gonna do a cheeky little thorn whip across at the hags.
Okay.
First one here though.
19 hits. Yep.
And then that's me done, except for I'm just gonna kind of look across at Gideon like, what the fuck?
Understandable. Okie dokie. Jeremiah.
I am going to head over to the other side of the room. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to stay where I was. And I'm going to deliberately just like improve my stance, bonus action, steady aim,
Yep.
and I'm going to actually just take my time, sight down the arrow, and fire at the one that has hurt Oinkfat so badly.
Mm-hmm.
So with an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
For the grand total of 7 plus sneak. Yeah, that's the full 12 there
Yep.
on that one. And yeah, that is my turn.
Okie dokie. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look, see. So that one's going to do that. Oh, for God's sake, why isn't it rolled in the right amount of time? Okay, so this one is going to cast a magic missile at Jeremiah. She's going to kind of like flick her hand up as these 3 glowing darts appear in front of her and shoot off and hit you, because obviously they always hit. And that is for 11 force damage.
Okay.
This one is going to. What is she gonna do? She is not loving the fact that you're up close, actually. So she's just gonna claw at you with her claws. Endo for a 19 to hit.
Yeah. Can I use my reaction? Do
Yep.
I have a reaction? Hold on. I need to actually check that first because I was in Flynn mode there. You say they went to attack me.
They did attack you. Yeah.
It wasn't a ranged attack, were it?
No, she's up close. Oh yeah,
shit.
you can't deflect missiles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no
I was
missiles. It's
thinking-
literally a claws. Yeah.
No, it wasn't that. I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking the only thing I can deflect is missiles. I'm sure I had something where I could use some. There we are. There we are. You can spend 1 key point to take the dodge. Oh no, that's during my action.
Yep.
Shit.
So that's 9 slashing damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Endo takes that like a beast.
And then she's going to attack.
Is it across? Is it
again.
across his chest, like all theatrical?
An 18 to hit.
Yep.
14 slashing damage. I like to think one's kind of
That's
like
absolutely fine.
she's gone for his face with the first one, and then with the second one, she
Yeah.
kind of slashes across his stomach.
Oh
being
wow!
that, you know, that's
wow!
his biggest area.
What are you trying to say? Explain.
one
No, DM,
downstairs.
explain that. Explain, please.
Well,
I want
he's
that
chonk.
explained.
He's got a large tummy.
Oh wow! Wow!
The one downstairs is going to attack with her claws as well. She's like, 2 can play that game, Blaze. So that is a 23 to hit for 10 slashing.
Let's assume that hits.
And then
10, you say?
10 slashing for that one. And then a 26 to
Oh my god.
hit for 19. But remember, you are raging. And this is just normal slashing damage. So you're going to take half.
Oh yeah, so it was like 10 and what was the second
10
one?
and 19.
So 5 and 9 or 8? Do you go up or down from the number?
Round
Round up or down?
I would round down for damage.
Yeah, down standard.
See, that's how Endo That's how Endo perceived himself.
8, 13.
Oh, sorry, Hugh.
That's right. I was doing my math slowly because my brain wasn't there. Well,
No, I just shared a GIF on the thing on Nameless, and I just have to say that is
You
how
are not
Endo
Bruce
perceives
Lee.
himself. No, that's how he perceives himself. He perceives himself like that. So he's took all them
Okay.
scratches on his chest and his stomach, and he's like, "Wah!" He doesn't see himself how people see him.
Okay. Right. So it is Blaze's go now.
yeah. It's going to be like, oh, nice shot, bitch. And then just return the favor and go for the same. So. Did any of those hit?
No,
None of them.
none of them.
Oh. That's just frustrating.
I think that's everything,
I'm
isn't
going to
it?
look at it slightly bewildered and be like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yep.
Endo.
Yeah, Endo is gonna just attack. Like, I'm assuming this is the one that like caused trouble, not the one with the red dot.
Cause the one
Attacked me.
Yeah. The one straight in front
Yeah.
of you.
So yeah, he's just gonna haul ass on it on this one.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
And then he's going to hit it again.
Okay. That's a miss.
And then he's going to activate Flurry of Blows by using the key point.
Okay. That's a miss.
And then his next one.
That's a hit. Okay.
And then for the bonus action, he's going to try and grab again.
Sorry, your bonus action is Flurry of Blows.
Oh, yeah. No, wait. That's what I was getting confused at. It's not a bonus action. Where is it? I don't think... Oh, God.
Han,
sorry, Lynn. I'm trying to find it. Sorry.
Yeah, Flurry of Blows uses your bonus action. Yeah.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not... I wasn't on about Flurry of Blows.
Oh, grab.
Yes, Flurry of Blows is a bonus action. The grab, I don't think, is... Yeah, it's not a bonus action. So, at 6th level, you can use your girth as a weapon. You gain the following benefits. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can immediately attempt to grapple it. It still needs a strength check, though.
Okay.
I don't get an attack, I just get to grapple. That's all.
Okay, roll your strength check. It's just straight strength, sorry, not a straight save, but it doesn't matter anyway. It failed. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything. Sorry. I don't know if you heard what I said. I think I was just muted.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Right, no, I just said sorry for getting flustered there. It's just I said the wrong word. I was getting confused with my own situation. No to do with you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, DM.
Gideon.
Okay, so the one at the back, I take it looks looking a bit rougher than the one in front of it.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, I am going to use my bonus action to point at it and cast Hex.
Yep.
And I'm going to give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm just going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. No.
That one hits, yep.
Okay, and then it does a bit of extra damage because of Hex. 1. The fantastic rolling continues.
Hey, damage is damage. Damage is damage.
And that is it. I'm just going to put a dot on myself to remind me that I'm concentrating on Hex in case I get hit.
Okie dokie. Mare.
Awesome. I'm just gonna roll on up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll just straight across them. If I was to do it in this direction,
Yep.
would my breath weapon miss Endo?
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Because
Let's
you're
do
at
that
kind of
across the-
top of the square, so it's fine, yeah.
Sweet. Do that across the pair of them then.
Yep.
So I just straight roll for damage on that, don't I?
I think so, yeah. I've not got your character sheet up. A minute.
Awesome. On the
Oh,
first
it's a
guy.
con save. All right,
Oh,
okay.
maybe it's-
Let's have a look then. So
Will I roll independently for each one, or would that just be for them both?
that can just be for them both. Is it half damage if they succeed? Does it say?
Check, sorry.
I assume it will be.
Half as much on a successful one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so they both take half on that. So 6.
It's not very fun.
It's better than the wolves, right? It's better than the wolves.
You've at least hit something in this one. So. I've got to say though, I ganked that owlbear.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna hope for better rolls.
Yeah, so Endo's just seen you like breathe frost and cold now, so
Breathes.
he's probably impressed.
Things.
Yeah.
Epic
Oh, yeah.
cone of like.
Oh god.
ice.
I am going to just step to the side and shoot at this one again, same one,
Mm-hmm.
and fighting the urge here to actually run up and hit him with a scimitar.
That's
But
a
yeah,
hit.
a 25 to hit
Yep, that hits.
for the 11 piercing, and I wasn't on advantage,
Nope.
so yeah,
No sneak.
no sneak on that.
Yep.
Other than that is I will then cast Hunter's Mark on that one,
Okay, okay.
ready for next turn, and yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, okay. So this one, in kind of panic now, just blind panic, is going to cast a lightning bolt at Duramiah. So that is going to be a dex save, please, Duramiah.
Dex. Sure. A 16.
Yeah, that saves. So you take half damage. So you're going to be taking 11.
Good thing it's half.
Uh,
Right, yeah.
This one is going to... It's just going to attack with its claws again. It's limited a little bit when it's up close like this. 18 to hit, Endo.
Yeah, that touches
17
me a bit.
slashing.
Yeah, Endo will take that. Endo's fine. Oh wait, yeah, okay.
And
Endo's feeling. Endo's starting to feel the damage a bit now.
Yep, and 26 to hit.
Oh shit.
For 9 slashing.
Yeah, yeah. Endo's coughing up a bit of blood. He's still going, and if you looked at him, Endo would just be like, "Endo ready."
And the one in the basement is going to do the same thing again. So that is a 19 to hit with the first one. For 18 slashing, so you halve it.
A 9.
And then 11 to hit, which I assume is a miss.
Nope.
Okay, okay.
Misses.
And round to you, Blaze.
Alrighty, I'll be looking at Kitty's got claws. Gonna use the bonus action to drop my rage. I'm assuming from my direction, like, if I move to here,
Yep.
the stairs, like, in the hatches, then sort of up behind her, right?
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to then crouch down in front of her, look up at her, smile. My eyes are going to glow red, hands out towards her face, and cast Burning Hands.
Okay, okay.
Choose 3d6 with a dex of 13. Save.
Okay, okay. Let me just do that save. 22.
Yeah. So she takes half damage.
Okay.
And half of 7
3.
or 3. But also, I was doing that on purpose because from that angle going up then at her, would the flame hit the hatch?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
would
it
it
would.
be enough to put the hatch on fire?
Roll me a D100. Oh, you were on that. You did that well fast. Yeah. So the hatch is now on fire. So,
So
guys, you
that's
can
like,
see
what
smoke
the
kind of
fuck?
coming up to start with, like, and then the hatch properly catches. The old kind of, it's very dry wood, just catches really fast and is now on fire. Anything else, please? Living up
that
to your
is
name
all-
there.
No, that is all of my actions.
Okay. Endo. So you're still grappling.
Yeah. No, wait. Didn't I fail?
No, she's grappled.
Giving the big hag a big.
Oh shit. If it's grappled, I think they take disadvantage on attacking me. I believe. I could be completely wrong. My brain's a little bit like Swiss cheese at the moment. Additionally, attacks made against you before you have taken a turn in combat have disadvantage.
You've taken a turn in combat. That's just for the initial round of combat.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm sorry, Lynn. You know what my brain's like. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Whilst I'm grappling, question. Can I? I'm not going to assume I can, because that's my first mistake normally. In it, Lynn. I'm gonna say, can I take a potion?
No, because you would have to let go of her.
Well, this is gonna be interesting. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to for the team. Yeah, so I would let go.
Yep.
I would have to let go, and I would take a potion of greater healing.
So that's your action.
Yep, that is my action. 1d4 plus 4. Has that rolled?
It rolled
there we are.
twice for some reason, so it'd be the
13.
top one,
Yeah,
13. Yeah.
So let me just add that, if you don't mind. Plus 13. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit of like extra chunkiness there. That is my action. So my bonus action would be. Oh, I haven't moved I haven't moved more than 5 feet. So
No.
I'm going to basically release him, take a potion, and then all of a sudden Endo will start slapping his legs and get into his little sumo pose, and I am going to initiate Implacable Stance for a key point. And then that is not a bonus feature or anything like that, I don't believe.
No, so
no, I don't have to
Implacable
use the key
Stance,
point.
yeah, so you only use the key point if you're reducing the damage for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. So I can use Implacable Stance,
Yeah,
and
so it's
then
not a bonus action.
as my bonus action, I'm going to slap this bitch across the face with Flurry of
You can't.
Blows.
You can only do Flurry of Blows if you've done an attack action.
Oh yeah.
So you can't actually do anything
Oh
similar.
yeah, and I can't use another attack action because I used a potion the first time.
Yep.
Yep, no, that's fine. That's absolutely fine, Lynn.
Okay.
Yep.
Gideon. You forgot when I hit things, they have to make a wisdom save or be frightened of me. Okay, yep, we'll do that from the next one.
Yeah, sorry, I always forget because
It's
I
alright.
just yeah. So the one at the back that I've hexed, I'm just gonna send to Eldritch Blast at it again.
Yep,
Probably a miss.
that's a miss, unfortunately. That's a miss
awesome.
as well.
Yeah.
So they don't have to make a save, do they now?
No,
Because you've got
it's
a
only
hit.
if I hit something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I will attempt to
and-
remember that, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's my responsibility. I'll try and remember. Yeah. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okie dokie. Meh.
I'm going to move back down to here. And then I'm going to cast slow on both of them.
Okie dokie. Wisdom. Do I have anything on that? No, just straight wisdom. They both got 19.
That's not good, is it?
For this purposes, no.
Well, then that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Duramaya.
I am having jumped to the side of the lightning bolt. Going to just bonus action, steady aim for advantage against the one who shot the lightning bolt at me,
Yep.
and so advantage and
It's a miss, unfortunately.
Dice. I have inspiration, so I shall attempt again.
Yep. That's a hit.
21, I believe, hits.
Yep.
For the grand sum of the full 19.
Yep. Okay, so that one falls. You kind of like steady your aim and Legolas style sniper shot straight between the eyes, and she drops.
And yeah, that's it. My turn now.
Okay. Right. Well, they're both up close, so it kind of screws up their weapon. Oh, she's not grappled anymore, is she? Let me just take that off.
No. Sorry about that. I should have reminded you. I wondered what
It's
that
alright.
weird little symbol wore on her face.
Yeah, I just put like a little net thing on to show that she's grappled. So a 11 does not hit Endo. Does a 15?
No.
Okay. So she misses both of her attacks, and the one downstairs is going to attack. Poor Blaze.
Come on, Blaze!
Oh, Blaze. That's a 22 to hit. And a 25 to hit, so I'm assuming they both hit. You're no longer raging, so you'll have lost your resistances. So that is going to be 19 slashing damage, please.
In total?
In total, yeah. Yeah, that's not one hit.
Because one of them earlier was 18.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
didn't think about that when I undid my other move. Alrighty.
So it is then round to you.
Okay, this could be... Help!
Yeah, you can scream help if you want. That is...
Help! I'm going to try to grapple her.
Yeah, so just straight strength, and she'll make a dex save to try and get out of it.
Oh, sorry, I that wrong. That well? No, it did it. Hang on.
Did not.
Show you. No, it did.
Yeah, it came through now. Yeah, unfortunately that is not enough. She got 19 on her dex save.
Okay.
So again, as you try and like grab her, she's just doing this kind of shifting thing, and you cannot seem to grab hold of her.
Can I use bonus action to like try to disengage, or is that an action?
Unless you have a specific thing which it would tell you on your sheet
Yeah,
under
no, it
bonus
doesn't.
actions, then
No, it
it's
doesn't.
an action to disengage. Yeah.
Alrighty. Trying to remember if I was having a look to see if I had any potion healing. I think I must have used it already. I think that's gonna be me.
Have you used it?
Well,
don't
I can't
recall.
see it in my inventory.
Oh.
No, I think you just didn't add it because you definitely didn't use it in the last combat.
Yeah, I don't remember
When we
you
were
using
fighting
it,
outside with the
but,
wolves, you didn't use it.
But to take the potion would be an action anyway. So
True.
that would be a next turn thing. But I'm sure I don't recall, unless somebody else
No,
does.
neither do I. I don't know.
I don't recall you having to use it, to be honst.
Did I
No.
take it though when they were being handed out as well? I'm trying to remember that.
We all had one.
Yeah, I gave one to. I had 4, and I gave 1 to each of you. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I already had
So I think
2
it's
or
just you've
1.
maybe forgotten to add it, so you can pop that in, and then obviously, assuming you're not dead next time,
Well, that's a good option.
then you can take it.
Like I have another character roll just in case.
Imagine. I don't think I
Don't
can
worry,
deal with it.
Endo
You.
heard you scream help. It's
Yeah,
okay.
people would have heard that. Okay,
Yeah, but
so
everyone would have come through the burning fire hatch that I've created.
that is
Tapping
also an
myself
issue.
in.
You just talked about the size of a small campfire.
New bonus action. Raging again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Raging
Clever.
back, this time taking form of the beast with my tail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Endo.
Really glad you just did that. Question, although it's probably not going to be a relevant one anyway, Hugh. Lynn, can I pick this bastard up and throw them through the hatch?
You can attempt to make a strength to throw her, but she isn't tiny.
May resist.
And absolutely she will resist. She's not just going to be like, yeah, throw me, I love it.
Okay.
Also, if she falls through the hatch, there will then be 2 of them downstairs with poor Blaze.
Yeah, but Endo is going to follow them. Step out of the way, Hugh!
Endo and stairs. Not a good combo.
Yeah.
I do sort of have a shield, so it's fine.
Hey, if that's going to protect you from me rolling down the stairs, more power to you. Yeah, I'm just going to haul ass on this creature. It's irritating me now. Endo's getting a little bit irritated by the fact that he's taking scratches and damages. So, yeah, he's going in for the unarmed attack.
Yep. That's a hit. Yep.
And then he's going in for his second one.
That's a hit. What's your max damage? What do you roll?
1d6 plus 6.
So 12. And then 11 damage. Yep.
And then going to use Flurry of Blows, use a key point, and just keep hauling ass on this creature.
Yep. That's a hit. Yeah, she's looking rough.
And then the last one.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Oh, poo. So yeah, in just a rage because of the damage that he's took, and he's had to release the grapple. He's just going absolutely fucking mental like a sumo does, and he's just punching, smacking, and shoving the crap out of her. He's very irritated. Does my implacable stance still stand because I haven't moved?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, that's absolutely fine. That's me done.
Yep.
Obviously, the rage that he was going through there was fueled by the fact that he did hear someone say "help" as well.
Yes.
And he can't get to them, and that's upsetting him.
Gideon.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the hex onto the one that's still alive.
Yep.
And then Eldritch Blast at that one. Oh, come on.
That's a miss, unfortunately. That's a hit, and that is enough.
Oh, good. I was going to say it does some extra damage because of the hex as well.
Yeah,
okay.
didn't need it.
So, and then I will... yeah, I'm just going to start making my way towards the hatch. So I will move to there, and I'm just going to say to everybody, come on, we need to help Blaze. And that's my go.
Okay. Meh.
So I'm gonna obviously see what Gideon's doing. I'm gonna run across the room, following her. I can't actually see where the hatch is. Sorry, it's quite dark at the top end of the room for me.
Yeah, so it's here, the hatch.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Cool. How big would you say the fire is? About the size of a small campfire?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I use Druidcraft to put the fire out?
Of course you can.
Awesome. Done. And that's my go.
Okay. So yeah, definitely help is on the way, dear. Jeremiah.
Having heard Gideon shout, "Help Blaze," I'm going to reach back for one of my Sidewinder arrows, one of only 2 I have, and I'm going to shoot at the hag that Blaze is fighting.
Isn't the hatch still closed?
I would say the hatch is probably pretty burnt away now, so there are like big holes in it where he would be able to shoot through.
And my arrow curves. So yeah, I get downstairs with it.
Okay.
So I'm going to study my aim.
Yep.
Spend to study aim and fire the curving arrow, which is a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Phew. For the grand old sum of 14 damage.
Yeah, so Blaze, you just see this arrow kind of curve around, come through one of the holes and straight down into the head of the hag, who kind of lets out a bit of a howl, grabs it and pulls it out. But she is obviously
Nice
still
shot,
standing.
Gideon.
And I will have my turn.
Savage.
Okay, the hag is gonna, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 13 to hit.
Misses.
24 to hit.
I can use my tail as a reaction, roll the d8 to try to improve that. And 6 to my... What would you say you rolled?
24.
That still hits me.
Yep, so that's 19 slashing damage from that.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm in Sleepy Town.
And that is all that they can do. Can you roll me whisper me a save, please?
Yep. Hang on, GM. It's a d20, right?
Yep. Okay. And Endo.
Yeah, literally the gif is correct. Help is on the way, dear. The minute Endo heard that when he was having combat, he was just that's what fueled him. That's why he was just pushing so hard. So 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't see anything.
Oh.
Yeah,
You don't have dark vision, do you?
No,
So no, there's no light in that area, so that's why.
What's
It's here.
this that?
What's what?
Isn't that light?
Yes, that is light, yeah. I'm
would there be
on
any
his
light
map.
emanating
Yeah.
from the hole?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't see. I can't,
You
literally,
wouldn't-
it's black from Gideon upwards. It's black.
Yeah, so there's just a hole there. So
Right,
when you
right,
look
okay.
down, obviously I can't make you see the other map unless you
No,
go onto the
yeah,
map.
yeah.
So when you look down, you would see that Blaze is on the floor, like unconscious, and there is a hag stood over him.
Right, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So I've got another 20, I believe. Crap. Yeah, I'm going to take another potion of healing, which is my action.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why that's a different colour. That's strange. When you say the hag is stood over him, do you mean if something came through the door, like the hatch, and landed on said hag, would that land on said Blaze?
No.
Oh, well then in that case, can I try to jump through the hatch, like smash through it with my weight?
Yeah. You would be able to go through it. It's weakened and everything now anyway. So
Yeah, so
you'd be
that's
able
why
to- it's about 10 feet down, so it's not.
Oh damn! Yeah, 10 feet don't work with it. Don't give me extra
Yeah,
damage.
it's
But I'll do it
sort of-
anyway. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. So I'll be down there.
next to her,
Yeah.
basically. There you go.
Where am I? Oh, there I am. Yeah. So I don't get a bonus action because I did that. I've moved more than 5 feet, so I can't use impeccable stance. So yeah, with my 6 seconds of communication, I just look at her, and with his little eyes squinted, right closed, he'd just lean forward and go, "And you're ready." And then that's it.
Okie dokie. Gideon? Gideon?
You're muted, Han.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I was muted. Thank you. Yes. Well, he's not here, so had to honour him in some way.
He's gonna listen to this and be like, "I haven't done that." Oh no, he can't say that actually because he did that not long ago.
I would like to go to the top of the hatch and just step inside it so that I can see what is going on.
Yep. So you would. I'm gonna have to. I'll just pop you there for now, but you're looking down from above.
Okay. And I'm gonna point at her and say, "I thought we were friends," and move the hex to her.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna chaos bolt at 2nd level.
Okie dokie.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
I rolled a 2. It's not gonna hit.
I was going to say it's not come through yet, but I'm assuming it's not good. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Not surprisingly.
So
Is
annoying.
that everything?
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna duck back out of the way basically, so
Yeah.
she's not got line of sight on me.
Pop you back up on top, basically.
Thank you.
Okie dokie. Mare.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the hatch.
Yep.
I can't really see it, so I don't know if I've dropped myself
Well,
on
I'll
it.
do
Sorry.
It's all right. I will pop you down so that you can see what you could see down there, if that makes sense. So if you just
Awesome.
scroll, then you'll be able to.
Would I be able to attack from the top down the
Yes,
hatch?
you would absolutely be able to attack. It's about 10 feet, down to where she is, so you would be able to do that.
Thorn whip through then?
Okie dokie.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a miss, unfortunately.
I'm guessing you didn't plan for this combat to take so long, did you?
No. I have concerns. I'm going to be honest, being that you're not even at the village where the Halloween one-shot is meant to start.
Oh,
So,
flipping heck.
Happy Halloween! You're fighting witches in a
Yeah.
hut in the woods. That's Halloween-y.
I mean, that feels appropriate.
Yeah. So,
To be
you know.
fair, I just
does.
assumed that you'd tailored the last game to make them witches to fit Halloween.
Yeah,
That's what she did.
that is what I did. Well done, Hugh.
How did
Yeah.
you
How
guess?
did you guess that?
That's what I assumed would happen.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
To be honest, I kind of thought she did the same thing.
I did.
thought that she.
I did.
I thought
just-
that this wasn't going to end this way, and she's gone. You know what? I'm just going to turn it into that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is what it always was, but our rolling has been fucking awful.
Yeah. 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 Is that everything then? Meh.
It is, yeah, I'm just gonna
I'll
pray for
pop you
better
back
rolls
up.
again.
Yeah, I'll pop you back up top with Gideon. Duramiah.
I am going to run over to where Mare is and pop my head round. Didn't have to bonus action dash a square, which is annoying, but there we go.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna put my head round so I can see what's happening down there, and
Yep.
then shoot at the hag.
Yep. Okay.
Not using one of my trick arrows this time.
Okie dokie.
Just using one of the standard ones. Guessing a 9 is
9 is a miss,
not gonna
unfortunately.
hit.
Yeah, you're at a weird angle because you're kind of leaning around Mare and down a hatch, and there's Endo and Blaze there that you're like, oh, don't hit them. You just, again, she's kind of phasing in and out and managing to duck and dive.
Yeah, and turn there.
Okie dokie. So the Night Hag is going to get a clawing on Endo now.
And already.
First one was a 10, so that's a miss.
Oh, sure. Now she starts missing.
It's all right. The next one's a 25.
Oh!
So that's
Oh.
19 slashing damage.
Oh! That stings in the bum. That stings in the
I mean,
bum.
yeah, sure. If you wanted to have
Oh.
clawed at your butt, then
No,
sure.
no.
She can have done that.
No, I'm good.
And Blaze, if you could roll me your save. Oh, sorry. And then we'll go on to Endo.
I'm not meant to be making noises.
I know. I was coughing. Endo.
Right. Right, yeah, with my 6 seconds of communication. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to give my 6 seconds of communication if this plan goes accordingly. If it doesn't, it's worthless. So, yeah, so I'm going to implacable stance because I haven't moved.
Yep.
And he's just going to, like, slap his chest and get all, like, bravado-y and, like, stomp his feet in a sumo pose. And then try and attack this bloody bitch. Witch. Sorry, witch. I keep forgetting that we're recording, and I hadn't had any end of conversation before the fight.
That's true. We haven't been able to get
Second
into
attack.
your zone.
Yeah, I haven't got into the zone of Endo.
That's a hit.
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to try and grapple her.
Yep.
So it's a straight strength. There we go.
Yeah, she got 3. So yep, she's grappled.
Yeah, he like again, like when Endo came down, he's like, right, okay, I can see that one of our friends is laid on the floor. Yeah, I'm having you, and he's just haul-assed on her, and then grabbed her, and then he's gonna, with his 6 seconds of communication, because it went according to plan, thank God, he's gonna lift his head up and just shout, "Somebody get down here and help the fiery head one!" And hold.
Yep. Gideon. Help the fiery ahead one.
Because I've got, like, Endo's got that one. Endo, like, she can't move.
Well, I'm just going to lean over and... I mean, medicine is really not my forte. I've got no healing abilities. I've got no healing potions because I gave them to everybody else. So, I'm just going to Eldritch Blast the hag.
Okay, yeah.
Nice! I think you get advantage, I'm not sure. Just let me read the description unless Lynn reads it faster of the grapple.
I don't think you do if
No.
something's grappled.
No advantage. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, and she's hexed, so it does a bit of extra damage as well. And then second one. Oh, come on. I've rolled so many 2s and 3s this session.
Yeah,
it's actually ridiculous.
It's been rough. Is that everything?
Yeah, and then I'm just going to duck back out of the way. And I'm just going to say to Jeremiah and Mir, heal him? Can you heal him? And get out of the way.
Yep, Mare.
I'm going to jump down the hole and jam a little bottle of potion into his gob. Into Blaze's mouth, that is.
Yep. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
so
thanks.
if you just roll for the... Hey, Blaze is, like, dying on the floor.
What do you need me to roll, sorry?
You just need to roll for the potion. I assume it's a... Is it the greater healing? So
Yeah.
it's 4d4 plus 4.
Well, that was pretty good.
Oh, yep, 9. Hey, it wakes him up. You've got 9 HP, Blaze.
And that's my... Yeah,
Yep.
that's everything I can do.
Jeremiah.
I'm going to stow the longbow at this point, and I'm going to jump down
Right.
into behind Endo.
So there
basically.
isn't actually any
down.
space down there. So as you looked down, you would be able to see
There is no behind Endo.
There is no behind Endo. It's a very small area. It's only 10 foot wide, and there are 3 of your friends down there plus a hag. So you wouldn't
Anything
actually be
behind
able
Endo
to.
is more Endo.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually be able to get down there.
That's savage. That's mean.
It's true though.
Then, seeing that, I'll keep the bow in hand and just try and pick out the hag from amongst all my friends down there.
Yep.
And that is my aim, to get advantage. No, don't need it. Because Endo's grappling, thankfully. So I get my sneak.
Nice.
So yeah, that's 22 damage, and then I will bonus action hide up here beside Gideon.
Yep. Okie dokie. The hag is going to attack Endo. a 14 and a 10. Those miss.
Yeah, neither of those.
Yep. Okay. And Blaze, you're back up.
I know. And looking kind of groggy, but like still being on the ground, looking up, seeing the action that's happening above me. I'm going to roll onto my side, pull off my blade from my back, and then try to jam it up under her chin from a lowered position.
Yeah, so just to point out, your rage would have ended as well.
Oh, you totes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is no rage when you get
There's no rage. I mean, there probably would be, really. You know, you'd be quite angry
depends
about
where
it.
I go. Depends where I go. But yeah, so from the floor, trying to jam up under her chin with my glaive.
Nice.
Oh, now
Yeah, nice. Okay, so
no rage.
it would...
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't take the rage off, sorry. Yeah.
It's all right, yeah. It'd just be the 11. Yep. Okay.
And as I do that, and then you're going to try to pull it and swing it back down, trying to slide it back down across the throat and pull her down in the process.
Nice.
With my second attack. I haven't still taken the rage off, but don't
It's
worry.
all right. It's fine.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm still groggy.
Yeah, you're groggy. You're groggy. Can you roll me a D100, please?
No.
Oh no.
Yes, you can. 84. You're okay. You just missed. You just missed. It's fine. It's fine. Is that everything?
Oh, look, from the floor, I don't know if there's much more else I can do, even as my bonus action. So, yeah, I'm going to say that will be me for a bit.
Yep. Endo.
I'm gonna do the whole 1 punch 2 like double damage thing. So yeah, as I've got all of this like bitch, I'm just gonna be headbutting repeatedly, just dish, dish, like over and over. So that's obviously if it hits.
That's a hit.
And then
So 2 lots of
roll
damage.
2 lots of damage.
Yeah, she's looking pretty ropey. Not quite as
And then
ropey as
we've-
the one upstairs was, but she's not having a great time.
And with Ender's 6 of communication, he's just gonna be like, "Somebody stab it in the face!"
Okay. And Gideon.
I'm just going to do the same thing again to Eldritch Blast.
Oh, nice. Yep. And then there's a little extra,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the second one missed, I think.
Yes, it did.
But yeah, another 6 damage on the first one as well.
Yeah, she's looking real ropey now. Anything else?
No, I'm just going to duck out of the way again.
Yep. Meh.
It's gonna primal savagery. So get me some little claws and start scratching away the face.
Yep. There's been very claw-heavy combat going on. Nice. That's enough.
Yay.
So yeah, you kind of scratch across her face, the acid kind of burning away through to the skull, gets rid of the eyes, goes through to the brain, and she just drops. And we are out of combat.
And Ender once again is covered from head to toe in God knows what.
Ick, I think is the term.
My God. That was tough.
Are you okay, Blaze? Did we save you?
Looking into the fact that I'm on the ground, I'm going, yeah, I think you might have. She was crazy, man. There was like all kinds of crazy shit going on down here. There was like tentacles and fire blasts and like flying daggers and fuck, it was crazy.
Ender's literally now nervous and he's looking around in all the corners of the basement. He's like, should we go?
Endo, we are going, and before we go, I'd like to see if I can help Blaze a bit, if possible.
I just meant leave the basement.
Yeah, so absolutely you can leave the basement, Endo. I'll pop you back upstairs. Poor Endo. He's like, I want out of here. I assume the other two are coming upstairs, are they? Or...
Can I just have a glance around first to see if there's anything of...
Yeah, of course you can. Roll perception for me. Oh, nice. Yeah, so as you're looking around, it's clear to you, and the smell that you can smell is flesh. You can smell like death, both rotten and kind of fresher. It's clear that they were using this effectively as a slaughterhouse. So all you can see really are like kitchen knives, cleavers and things where they've been cutting limbs off bodies to take upstairs and have in their lovely stew.
Nothing of any value to me then.
Absolutely nothing of value down here now.
Unless there's beaks down there that they didn't want in the stew.
Any beaks?
Do they have beaks?
They don't have beaks, and there are no beaks down here now.
I don't know why this is funny to you, DM. It's just a beak situation.
Now that the hags are dead and they don't need the owlbear rug, can I have the beak?
You can have the entire rug if you want it.
Sold. We can go now.
Okay, yeah. Blaze, you wanted to head up?
Oh no, not quite yet. No, it's
Another
just
snack.
I'm going to cantrip produce flame
Yep.
and just drop it on her as I walk out.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Screw you, bitch.
Okay.
Can I just... So, Endo, when you came upstairs, Gideon has still got her form of dread on, and also Oinkfat has come back to life now, so I imagine that I'm like crouching down, like scratching him behind the ear, and you would probably see that my cloak has kind of fallen off around my shoulders, and like Gideon wears like a sleeveless shirt, and you can see that her whole arm is just bones. It's like skeleton arm.
Yeah, he's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna say anything. He's literally. I'm trying to think of what film it was, but when someone's scared so stiff, so he's just gonna go real pale, and his arms are gonna be like out at either sides, almost like it's hard to describe. So he's got the palms of his hands facing forward, but his arms are straight down flat, and he's just gonna slowly walk towards the door. It's like he's just not. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, yeah, no.
We need to set this place on fire and then get a car into the town.
Well, we need somewhere. I don't know about you guys, but I could do with the rest.
Like Endo's not even heard that. He's gone. He's gone outside.
I would also like to see if there's anything on the hags' bodies.
Yeah, just 1 second. I just need to pop Endo on.
Oh, sorry, Lynn. I apologise.
Anything on the hags? But yeah, roll investigation for me.
Please, not a 2 or a 3. Oh, it's a 5.
Yeah, so they have. She's got what looks to be a pretty tatty-looking robe on her, and that's pretty much all she's got.
Can I go check upstairs if there's anything of value?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, 1 second, and I'll pop you upstairs. Boop. So,
Nice.
yeah, as you kind of go upstairs, roll perception for me.
I might regret this.
You won't regret it. What's wrong? Yeah, so up here it looks pretty bare. You can see that there are 3 kind of very rough-looking beds spread out around the room. There is no other furniture or anything else that looks like it could be holding anything of any sort of value.
Cool.
I'll have a look at this hag over here because I'm missing Gideon's focus on the nearest one.
Yep, roll investigation for me.
Investigation. Yeah, 21.
Yep, they have a robe on.
Oh, right.
It's definitely a robe. You've looked and you're like, it's a robe. It's
The way Lynn just delivered that while I was muted is like, they have a robe on.
And
I'm gonna head out then in that case and try and find Endo because he's probably gone by the cart, knowing him.
Just because I've checked every other floor, can I have a mooch around this one as well?
Yeah, of course you can. Roll perception again for me.
Better.
Okay. So,
I'm guessing there's nothing.
yeah, other than what you can pretty much see, they don't appear. I mean, you've checked every floor now. They have nothing of value. It does seem like pretty much the way that they were surviving out here was killing random strangers that come to visit them and eating them.
Nice. Awesome. Then I'll leave, and as I go to leave, I turn to Blaze and say, do you want to clear this mess up?
oh, that's my plan. Gideon,
Okey-dokey.
it's time to leave.
Just like my skeleton head, my skull just turns to look at you. And I just nod, and then as I start walking out, it'll probably start to fade, so I become usual Gideon again.
Just normal. Good old normal.
And my eyes just go bright, and I just start producing flame, hand just throwing flames. Every corner of the room, just like burn this bitch down.
Mm-hmm.
As I make my way out, just flicking fire everywhere.
Okay, guys, you're a bit psychotic here.
Hey, I died. I'm not happy.
Yes, yes, you did. You did die. Yeah, I can understand.
You want me one to hag, dude? What do you expect?
Well, right there. Sorry.
Yeah, you not Endo.
It's just unfortunate that they got such.
It's just new.
Yeah, they just got.
Tank's gonna tank, aren't they?
Yeah, they got good hits, unfortunately, and he was struggling a little bit. Yeah, so you kind of leave this this hut in the middle of the woods, burning. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite anybody in the ass. And
Right.
head back to the. I assume you're heading back to your cart.
Yes.
Yeah, Endo would look terribly winded. Blood coming out of him all over the place, covered in scratches, but he'd still be there. He'd still be strong. I mean, are we gonna like sit outside by the fire and just have a bit of a rest?
Yeah, take it in turns to be on watch, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps take the horse and cart and move on to where we've got to go. I'll happily ride it, and you guys can rest in the back. Is that an option?
I don't know if it's going to be big enough to support everybody plus Endo plus Stone.
Yeah, that might be an issue. Endo is equal to like 3 people.
The cart.
Yeah, it's equal to the cart.
I was thinking
He's-
it's a
yeah.
significant cart, so yeah, that's right.
He's 392 pounds in weight, just for future reference.
Yeah, I think like Duramiah and Gideon and Oinkfat or whatever could probably sit on top of the stones. They probably
Yeah.
wouldn't get a great rest because they are laying on stone. But Blaze and Endo would have to walk at the side of the cart. Otherwise, these poor ponies are just going to go, no, I'm not moving.
Just die.
To try. Yeah, I'm happy with the long rest if everybody else wants to.
Yeah, so the plans to long rest, I assume you're going to take it in some form of turns to...
Yeah,
Keep
we'll
watch?
alternate who's resting, who's on watch. Yeah.
If you're doing a long rest, I'm happy to just take a short rest and take a longer watch. I'm in a pretty good way.
Yep, so...
I'll take some of the shift with you, so you can rest.
Okie dokie, yeah. So everybody except Mare then can do a long rest. Mare, you can do a short one.
Oh, Endo just takes some food, rations, noms loads of rations, and then he's just like, he just lays down. That's it, he's out for count.
I'm just going to kind of sort of sit just off the road, sort of covered up by the tree line a little bit, just kind of watching out.
Yeah, roll perception for me.
Oh,
Yeah, looks fine.
oh no, it's not.
You don't know it's not. It looks fine to
It
you.
looks fine.
So yeah, as kind of Mare is watching for the most part, then Duramaya, who offered to basically swap out so that Mare could get a little bit of rest, kind of awakes and swaps out.
Do you want me to roll anything? Or not?
I mean, you can roll perception if you want to.
Yeah, you're standing watch. Do you want to look around and watch things to see if anything's going to kill us?
Although that is,
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, everything seems peaceful and calm. You can just
Oh,
hear
crap.
like the ponies kind of munching away on the grass, and Endo snoring away loudly.
Endo
Sounds
does
like
not.
this now.
Endo does not snore. Endo does not
With
actually
that weight,
snore.
I reckon he probably would.
No, he's a very stealth sleeper. He's. You can barely hear him. He's very
it's like
quiet.
Ender is always invisible when he wants
Yes.
to.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
he's always a ninja.
So you managed to rest without any problems.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll let everyone rest up as much as possible, and then wake them all up when it's time to start moving.
Yep. So you would all be kind of, I assume, quite gently, not like he's not going to kick you or anything. I wouldn't have thought. I assume gently woken up by Duramaya.
Not this time. Not this time.
Not this time. Where's the plan?
Oh, that was a night. Oof.
You mean that's not your typical night out on the road?
Well, not hags, no.
Where is Gideon?
She's resting somewhere.
Am
I
I
thought
resting
she
somewhere?
was-
Has roll 20 glitched or has something happened to
Gideon,
me?
where are you, Gideon?
You've gone. I genuinely thought that the DM had just snatched her
No,
away
I
at
have
the night.
not.
Nobody was running
Sleeping
to
in
check.
one of the wolf pelts called
There we go.
It's alright, I'm here, it's fine.
Oh my god!
Don't know what happened there.
I was like, oh, Gideon's gone
I
rogue.
was like, oh my god!
And I'll be like, should we just get the stone to the town and then return with return the cart back to Talisker?
That's a good plan.
If you want, I can try and drive the cart. I'm not the best at it, but I can try.
Let's get going then. Yeah.
Yeah. So you continue on your journey. I'll just pop you on the Sword Coast map for now.
Endo would be walking, just for everybody else's safety.
I would.
I imagine everybody would. Well, maybe not.
No, I would 100% be riding on the.
Okay.
Not walking, riding in the cart.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all kind of making your journey to Julkun, which is this place here from Daggerford. As you arrive, it's a relatively small-ish town, and you arrive. It's quite bustling, really. People getting ready for some sort of festivities that are going on in the town. You would know it's kind of coming up to the time where people bring out pumpkins and, you know, enjoy anything spooky. So Gideon's loving it. This is Gideon's time of year.
Endo's having flashbacks.
And yeah, you managed to find your way to the stoneworker, who kind of turns as you're approaching. There you are. I was expecting you a little bit earlier, to be honest. Is everything all right?
Some hiccups on the road.
Oh, nothing terrible, I hope.
Look, your stone's here. What do you want?
What? oh, all right. And he kind of like holds his hands up like, all right, calm down. And he's like, fine. Well, I've already delivered payment to your boss, Talibar, or whatever she's called. So, yeah, thanks.
Where do you want us to back the cart up so it's easier to get it off?
And he kind of like, oh, it's all right. We'll deal with that. And he kind of like clicks his fingers, and two like youngish men kind of come out. They look to be about 19, 20, and like take the reins of the ponies and are like, yep, we'll take it from here.
Right. I'll look to the rest of the guys, right? Now we're here. So should we just head back to the guild, or do you want to stay in town?
Endo wants to go to the shop and get some more potions.
Pint? Anybody?
I could
Well-
do with a pint.
Potions and pints, you know. Both are equally as good.
What's with all this pumpkin-y stuff? What are they doing in this town?
Oh, we're just celebrating. It's mainly for the kids. It's fine. They put on silly costumes, owl bears and the like, and
Ooh.
run around town, getting up to mischief.
Like this big guy. His owlbear costume.
Ooh.
As he says that, I put my owlbear cloak over my head.
Yeah, the guy's like, oh, very impressive. You're maybe a little old to be, but hey, I'm not one to judge, and enjoy the festivities.
Endo turns, he's just like, oh, who's that? What's going on?
Mare is just dressing up as an owlbear for some reason.
That's Mare.
Yeah.
Where? I don't see him.
I just
Matt-
lift it up with a beak and wink at him.
There he is. Oh, I get it.
There may be other people like this around town, and just, looks can be deceiving. Don't be too scared by what you see.
Okay, Endo will not attack things unnecessarily if they look like hags or something.
That's
But you
good plan. And like it kind of like the guy kind of like reaches inside the building and hands Mare a like candied apple, and he's like, well, there you go.
Ooh.
I take it and look at all confused and hand it to Endo.
Oh, thank you. Like Endo's just like numbing away. He's like happy as anything.
I heard you mention a pint. The inn's down there, and he kind of gestures and points towards like down the road to the north, where there seems to be an inn. There are a lot of children running around as well, all in different costumes. Some have got like fake pointy ears on. Some are like painted green with teeth as if they're trying to be orcs and things like that, all running around.
Yeah, like, guys, should we just head up to the inn, have a drink, and then get ready to head back to Daggerford?
Sure. Like, are any of the kids and stuff running like near us?
Probably not too near the stone workers' house at the moment.
Okay.
They're all just kind of. It seems like they're not fully like going out door to door yet. They're just kind of. They've just got their costumes on. They're running to their friend's house to collect them. Like they're kind of running all around.
Yeah.
Are there any of them that are dressed in like? Are any of them like dressed as like skeletons or undead or anything like?
Roll me a perception.
Honestly.
Yeah. So as you're kind of like, as the guy points and he points down the street towards the tavern, you see a little girl just coming out of the tavern and meeting up with another little girl. And one of the little girls is doing what would be the stereotypical zombie walk, you know, like arms out in front of her, like, and the other one is dressed as like a little witch with a hat on, and she's kind of like doubled over laughing.
And how close are they to us?
They're quite a way away because they're, they're by the tavern and you guys are up by the stonemasons.
Yeah, Endo turns to everyone because that apple's gone now. And he's just like, wait, what is happening? This reminds me of the time when... Oh no. Is this that scary time again?
Don't know what you mean by scary time.
No, it's fun, Ender. Look, they're in cute little zombie costumes.
So like, Endo turns and looks, he's like, ah! No, I remember the pumpkin jack. And it was like this.
Oh, yes.
What's going on?
This is just for the children, or so the Stone Master says.
But how do we know that they're not like goblins?
As you say that, a little kid dressed as a goblin runs past.
Oh my god. Like, Endo shits it. Endo's just like, see?
Endo. These are people playing dress up. Like this is in there, you go. Like he put the owlbear over his head. These are young children who like to pretend for a short time to be something else.
Why would they do that?
Because as I just did back to the stonemasons, people like the stonemason here give things out to the children as treats, like that apple that Mare gave to you.
Okay.
As the goblin runs past and scares Endo, I've like roared it and like raised my arms as if to be scary.
Yeah, the kid like stops, stands there stunned for a second, and then bursts out into tears and runs back away like the direction that it came, screaming for its dad.
I turn around to Endo and say, "See, Endo, we'll look after you. They're not scary."
Oh, okay. So like Endo just sort of like inches slowly a little bit closer to, so that he's almost encompassed by the entire group. He's like in the middle of it, almost trying to like make sure that he's surrounded by other people because he's just unsure of the whole situation. He's like, okay, Mayor, thank you.
I'm going to keep my eyes on a swivel at this point and just be like, okay, what is going on?
Before we start moving, can I say to the stone worker person, would I be able to buy some of those candy apples from you?
Buy them. They're just for the children, really. They come around with like scares or sweets, and we have to give them one of the two. But I mean, sure, I can just give you some.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to go and hand some of them out to the kids as we went into town. But I'm happy to pay for them, really.
So the guy kind of like looks very impressed that you're kind of getting involved, and he's like, "Oh, what a wonderful idea! That's fantastic. You know what? Just take them. And he like hands you 3 candied apples.
Okay. If we are heading towards like where he's pointed out the no, I've learned absolutely nothing about befriending kids. If we're heading towards the inn, is that like in the direction where I saw the girls who were dressed as a zombie and a witch?
Yeah, the witch literally ran out of the inn, and the other, the zombie was kind of waiting for her out there and then started doing the little imitation walk. So they're pretty much stood just outside the inn.
Okay, I'm just gonna like go a bit ahead of everybody else, and I'm gonna get up, like as I get close to them, I like go, "Oh my god, what a scary zombie!"
Okay, 1 second, and I'll put you on a different map as you get close to them. There you go. Yep, so as you kind of go, what a scary zombie, like the little girl kind of like is trying her hardest to not giggle because she's trying to keep in character. So she like turns and he's like, I will eat you.
Like, no! Oh my god, don't eat me, don't eat me! I think I've heard that zombies can be fended off if you give them a candy apple instead! And I like hold one of the apples out towards her.
Again, she's trying her hard. You see her like almost like break and giggle a little bit, and then she's like, no, and like tries to like shake her head to get back into character. And she's like, yes, you must give me sweets, and then like reaches out to take the candy apple from you. She's not snatching it, she does just take it like nicely.
I go, oh, take the apple, and don't eat me, please. And then I like see the other girl and like gasp, and my eyes get really wide, and I'm like, oh no, you've got a witch with you as well, and like hold out another candy apple.
So the little witch is maybe not as like, she's not as talented as an actress, so she immediately starts giggling. She's kind of doubled over again, and then like straightens up, and she's like, yes, I'm a scary witch. I will what will I do? And then the like zombie's like, you'll put a spell on them. She's like, yes, I'll put a spell on you if you don't give me a sweet.
I like hold the candy apple out to her, and I'm like, oh, don't curse me.
The little girl kind of puts her hand up
Oh,
and is like, I'm going to move the candy apple now with my magic, and is kind of like reaching out to try and like pull the candy apple towards her, like as if she's trying to use the force.
I'm gonna do mage hand, but I'm gonna cast it so that it looks like it's coming from her and like taking the apple back towards her.
Amazing. Yeah, okay, yeah. So she kind of like, this mage hand emerges from hers, grabs the apple and brings it back, and the girl's like, and the zombie drops its hands and is like, what? Oh, wow, you are a witch. You just did magic. She's like, I did. Lady, did you see that? I did magic.
Wow, that was really impressive. You know, I've heard that very, very occasionally when you dress up on this day of the year, that magical things might happen. I bet that's what happened.
I bet it is too. I wonder if I can do other magic. Quick, come on! And like she grabs her friend's hand and starts running off like down the street, clearly like moving up to like other groups of kids, and she's like, I just did magic, and she's trying to like explain to them as they're all like very excited and like talking about sweets that they're gonna get, and she's trying to tell them about magic, and they're like, yeah, like shooing her away almost, not like telling her to get away, but they obviously just think that she's fibbing because, you know, she's dressed as a witch.
Gideon's just like laughing to herself watching them, but it's as soon as anybody else came close, she would immediately wipe the smile off her face.
And Blaze would have walked up beside her and be like, that was so cool. Whispered it quietly, like, oh, that was very fun. Those kids loved it.
Always kind of like the misfit kids who like the spooky stuff.
Well, not so much the spooky, but the misfit kids, I totally get.
So, drink?
Drink. Come on, slowpokes.
Endo would be like trying to maintain, like, sorry, Endo would be trying to maintain being in the middle, just because he's just like, he'll be walking forward, like with his hands like up towards his chest, like, and his fingers are all just like twiddling with each other, and he's just looking around at all the little goblins and the little vampires and the little ghosts and everything, and he's just like, he is not about this at all.
Okay, poor Endo.
He remembers last year.
Yeah, so as
A
you
lot.
make your way in, it's a relatively busy inn. There are a couple of dwarves. This guy here is clearing tables, as is this woman. But as she sees you come in, she kind of ducks underneath the bar and comes over and is like, "Oh, hello. Yes, yes. Can I help you? Yes."
Yes, good evening. Drinks for all of my friends. Just to everyone. Let this lady barkeep know what you would like, please.
You got a one of those like candied apple ciders at all?
She kind of like raises an eyebrow and she's like,
So a children's drink for my friend.
"We don't really have. We've got ale or wine. That's best I can do."
Ale then. Ale then, please.
All right, and she kind of turns and starts pouring an ale.
Can I have one of those really, really big ones that lots of small people share, please?
You
'Cause
want-
I'm thirsty.
You want a gallon?
That one will do.
All right.
I'll have both in the same glass.
You want a ale and a wine in the same glass?
That's right.
That sounds disgusting, but okay. She's just utterly baffled by what's going on right now.
He likes beaks as well.
Anything else?
Have you got any rum?
Oh, no, sorry. We did have rum. But, well, somebody drunk us out of house and home with rum.
No idea who that could have been.
Like I said, ale or wine. And she's kind of like holding one of each up.
Oh, ale, I guess.
Fair enough. She kind of puts that on the table.
And same for me, please.
Alrighty. Pause it. Puts it on the table. She's like, right. That'll be 5 silver.
Put over the 5 silver.
Thanking you.
Just slink away to the table to avoid paying.
Endo just says, "Do you have any food?"
Oh, I mean, we're pretty... Again, we've got some... I could give you some bread and cheese.
Okay.
Alright, that'll be 1 silver and 2 copper for that.
Endo just chucks a gold coin down. You can't count. We don't care. He's like, okay.
That's way too much... do you want to tell you
He just-
that's not... That's
He
not...
takes the food and walks off.
Okay.
Give a change. Just keep the rest.
Oh, thanks.
Just keep the cheese coming.
Basic. My friend is very generous when he's happy. So yeah, we'll leave
Clearly.
it at that.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, let me know if you need anything else. Your next round is on the house. Or on your friend, I guess.
Thank you.
Can I look around the bar and just sort of take in the scene?
Yeah, roll perception for me. Yeah. So these two guys over here appear to be on some sort of possible date, based on what you can kind of see. Like there's flirtatious little glances going between them. They keep kind of like reaching for each other's hands and then kind of like shyly pulling away again. It's all very vomit-inducing first date stuff. The guy that was clearing the tables is moving around, kind of moves over to this group over here, which are quite a loud, boisterous group. They're made up of a wood elf, 2 human paladins and a full orc sat at a table. The orc is surrounded by like pints or empty pints of ale.
How big does the orc look?
She's pretty sizable. She's probably similar size to you, maybe a little. Well, how tall are you?
Oh, good question. I think I'm like 6.
He's like
something.
6'5", 6'4".
I'm 6'3".
6'3". Yes, she's probably about 6'4", 6'5"-ish. So she's a little bit taller than you, but not like massive amounts.
Oh,
Yeah, she's about the same height as Endo.
Can we, if they're quite loud, can we hear anything they're saying? Are they saying anything that seems interesting?
Roll perception for me. So this one here is talking to the wood elf, and he's kind of leaning across him, and he's like, "For the last time, it was a plan. You weren't gonna die. Yes, you fell. I knew that they were coming. It's fine, okay? And besides, you should have stayed near me, and then you wouldn't have fallen, would you?"
But Endo just giggles. Endo doesn't know what the hell the concept is or anything that's going on. He doesn't know the whole story or anything. He just hears that and he's like,
And the female elf is kind of like, yeah, right, okay, yeah. You totally had it under control. Yeah, yeah. That's why we died, and Garen and Grook had to come in and save us because you were just over there doing your own thing, and I died. I nearly died. I could have died.
wait, hang on a minute.
Am I within so I'm within earshot of that?
Oh yeah. They are not quiet. Like, it's clear, with the exception of the wood elf who only has like one glass of half-drunk wine in front of her. The rest of them have been clearly putting away some alcohol for a little while, so they're not being particularly quiet.
Right. We're gonna walk over and be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I died yesterday.
Like, the dwarf that was clearing the table is just kind of like looks and he's like, ugh, and like heads over to here and starts putting the like empty glasses on the bar for his wife. And the wood elf is kind of like, well, I'm sorry to hear. Do you need something? Do you need healing? I'm a cleric. My name's Em, and she kind of reaches out her hand to shake yours.
I'll shake her hand and be like, oh, nice to meet you, Clem. No, and I'll flex a little bit, be like, no, I feel good today. Like, yeah, it was a rough day yesterday, but feeling, refreshed, ready again. But yeah, something weird happened. They're good, and then I wasn't. And then I was looking up at someone above me going, oh, what happened?
Yeah, that happened to me,
good.
but it was because he walked away and left me. And as you can see, and she kind of looks down at herself, and she is this very kind of petite, slender little wood elf, and she's like, I'm not much for the fighting.
Can the paladin respond?
Sure.
No, but it's good to play with you though.
Ew.
She's
Ew.
more of a fun model elf, not a fighting model elf.
She just reaches across and slaps him around the face and then goes, anyway, it was nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Base.
Ah, okay. Right, well, so yeah, I'm Em. This is Deximus. This is Karuk, and she points at the full orc who kind of just like looks up, grunts, and then carries on with her drink. She's like, and this is Garen, and she points to the other man that's at the table.
So was that Garen or Darren?
Garen with a G.
So what brings you all to town?
Well, we're just passing through, really. We kind of travel around, just getting up to, well, these lot get up to no good, and I try and bail them out of it.
I see, and it sounds like you've been having to bail them out.
Well, actually, actually, last time it was Garen and his wife, and she kind of like gestures at the floor. She's like, they bailed us out last time, which is rare because normally Garen is, and Garen's like, and she's like, normally Garen is really effective and great in battle. And kind
Deximus just intervenes and goes, he's an idiot.
But anyway, what are you guys doing here?
We're just dropping off some business, and now we're having a drink and going to be making our way home soon, I think.
Oh, and where's home?
That is a very good question, but I don't know you well enough to tell you the answer.
Okay, well, you don't know where home is?
No, I do, but I don't know you well enough to tell you the answer.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. I wouldn't trust us either. And she kind of like looks around at the group of drunken louts that she's with.
Nice.
She's like, anyway, you guys have a good evening, and I hope you enjoy the festivities.
You too. Does anything happen much in these festivities?
Not really. It's mainly for the kids, from what I hear. They just run around and expect you to give them some form of sweet things. I'm not really sure. They haven't really come up to us, probably because, well, and she kind of looks towards the full orc.
Yeah.
We could be a bit intimidating, I guess.
As she says, just for the kids, I walk past them in my full owlbear outfit at the table.
Oh my god, I love it.
She kind of like just like follows you with her eyes, and then she's like, or everybody, I guess, could get involved. It's whoever, really, I guess.
Haven't you ever seen a man owlbear before? I mean, a dragonborn owlbear before.
I can honestly say no. No, I haven't. This is the first time that I've seen that.
It's a lot of breeding, but it happens.
She kind of like looks quizzical, and she's like, I didn't even think that would be possible, but ugh. Kind of like shuddered.
His parents.
Well, that's nice. Anyway, you enjoy your drinks.
I just come up to Blaze and be like, I think you put M off drinking. It is M, right?
It is, yes. That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, Blaze. I think you managed to put him off a drink.
No such thing.
Yeah, so with that, kind of like gives you a polite smile and then continues like sipping her warm wine while the others are still throwing back all their alcohol that they've still got on the table.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
No,
Can I ask the try and catch the woman behind the bar's attention?
Yeah. She's kind of clearing glasses, but as you're kind of still stood near the bar, she kind of like looks up and is like, "Yeah, need something?"
Oh yeah, I was just wondering about the festivities that are going on in the town. I know it mainly seems to be for the kids, but I was just wondering if what it's all about. Is anything going to happen later?
Oh no, the kids just tend to go from house to house with their little costumes on and get treats from each house usually. It's just something for them to enjoy, really. Do you not have something similar where you're from?
Well, not really where I'm from, but we've seen this kind of thing before. We move around a lot. Right. So there isn't like a, they don't the kid with the best costume doesn't get a prize, or like, you know, like, oh, here's a prize for like the scariest costume, or oh, here's a prize for like the most skeleton-y costume. Like nothing like that happens.
Most skeleton. No, we've never done that before. But you know what? That's a really, really good idea, and I'm going to bring that up in the planning meeting next year.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to come back around and see what the kids come up with.
Oh, absolutely. That sounds like a good idea. And you know what? If we do it, then I'll make sure you get credit. What was your name again?
Oh, it's Gideon.
Gideon. I'll remember that. And she kind of taps her head, and like husband goes like, yeah, sure you will.
Oh wow.
Well, thanks for the information. Can we get another round of drinks?
Of course, yes. I'll send my husband over with them, and he's like, yeah, sure you will.
I'm fairly certain, Gideon, that Endo paid for the next round, so...
Oh, yeah, it's on the house.
Oh, even better. I'll just go over to where everyone else is sitting.
Yep, so as soon as you asked for another round, she started sorting them out, and she's putting them on a tray. You can hear her and her husband having kind of like playful banter. He's kind of like, oh yeah, I'll take them the drinks, it's fine, it's not like I'm trying to clear up the old glasses. And she's like, oh, just do your job. And he's like, whose job? Whose job? And then he's kind of like laughing and kind of like reaches across the bar and like pulls on her cheek a little bit, and then like smiles and brings over the drinks and just plops them on the table. He's like, there you go, everyone, enjoy. And then it starts clearing more drinks from this table, because they're going through them crazy.
So is that what like most of your missions are like? Like, is
Yeah,
this
that's
what I can
fucking
expect
crazy, wasn't it?
from Talisker work, or?
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh,
it kind of varies, you know. Sometimes it's like, go here, maybe die a little bit, fight some stuff. Other times it's like, just take this thing here, and oh, it turns out there's going to be something there that's going to try and kill you. That happens quite a lot.
Endo's just, as she's saying that, Endo's just sipping from his giant pitcher, just nodding, just like,
I mean, at one point, we went somewhere where the... and I deliberately look Endo in the eyes when I say this and wait to take a sip and go, where the pint mug talks to us.
oh my god. And then Endo just moves away from the pitcher. He's like, I forgot about that. And
Oh,
then,
yeah,
like,
that's... Sorry, you finish.
So the Endo turns to Blaze and he's just like, yeah. And he just puts his pitcher down and then he just looks at Blaze and he's like, one time I was on the moon.
Yeah, that's another one of her favourites. Like, oh, drink this thing. Oh, pocket dimension. Or like, oh, walk through this door. Oh, parallel dimension. Like, there's a lot of transporting to places you didn't think you were really going. But you kind of get used to it after a while.
Even been to, like, mind palaces. That was strange.
Oh,
Interesting.
I miss those books. I'm glad I got my books.
What's your story anyway? How did you end up here?
Oh, well, I suppose, I mean, if we're going to be working together, yeah, it's not the... Quickly search history, trying the backstory. Yeah, look, it's been pretty rough. I unfortunately found my backstory. Yeah, look, witnessed my whole family being killed. Well, not so much witness, but came across it. And the next thing I knew, a large portion of the town that I lived in were dead. and I was found guilty of crimes that I don't remember doing. But there were some nice people in my town who felt sorry for me and took me in and raised me because they knew that my family had been targeted unfairly. But I couldn't stay there after too long, and I just set out to try to control this rage that's inside of me. And yeah, I've been out there now trying to help people ever since. The people that get taken advantage of by people in positions of power over them that use it to their benefit. I try to help those that can't help themselves.
Endo doesn't say anything. He just puts his hand on your shoulder and he's just nodding his head. He likes you.
And he like takes a big sip of his ale. I love that bit.
I just kind of laugh. I'm like, oh, so dramatic.
Eyes flare just a little bit, and like my hands start to flame slightly, start to appear out of my hands. Then I breathe and calm down.
Endo taps your shoulder. He's stuck his hand on your shoulder. He's just tapping.
What about you, Matt? How? I mean, a pairing of Genasi and Dragonborn's not a common sight.
I mean, we literally met at the guild. We arrived around at the same time. So yeah, it was never met him before this.
Jeremiah, he's part owlbear as well. Look.
So he is. So, yeah, what kind of brought you up this way then, aside from looking for work?
I mean, really, that where I've kind of been and come from's of no real note, to be honest. It's yeah, it's just one of those things. It's more where I'm heading, what I'm getting to, that I'm aiming towards. As you say, it's just here to look for some work, build a bit of strength, and yeah, get the job done when the time's right.
So you're like a travel-y type person.
Yeah. Yeah, no real place that I've kind of called home for a while.
Well, Endo understands that. Now Endo calls Nameless home.
Nice. Maybe one day.
How did you do that thing where you breathe all the cold?
It's something.
I thought you was a dragon. I thought you breathed fire.
Well, I'm a different kind of dragon. Not all dragons
Ooh.
are fire. That's, that's your kind of your generic ones, if you like. You're run-of-the-mill dragonborns, but I'm
Really? So they all breathe different things?
yeah, there's a few different sorts. Depends really where you're from. I mean, for myself, where I'm from, it's quite cold and icy, so fire wouldn't do so well there.
Ooh.
But the cold can be pretty useful. As I say that, I kind of blow towards Blaze's drink and freeze it. Stuff. You can do stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
I can't do stuff like that. I'm not magical.
I don't know, Endo. You can hold down pretty much anything you want to put your hand to.
I suppose I can lift things, and I can, like, make things go from being alive to dead.
You've
You
done
just
a
told me-
Go on.
you recall the troll we had?
Oh, and I can take things heads off. Yeah, I took the troll head off there.
You say you're not magical, but you've done a pretty good disappearing act on that cheese.
Oh, I can turn invisible. What cheese? What are you talking about? There is no cheese. There's no cheese. Shh.
You can turn invisible.
That's just a board. There's no cheese. Yes, Endo can turn invisible.
Show me.
Okay, are you ready? And he just puts his hand over his eyes and he just goes, whoosh. Endo invisible. See? You can't see me. It's literally his hand in front of his face.
Big man, I can still see you. You're right there. And I put my finger out and I point right at it.
I'm not doing the invisibility to you, Blaze. I'm doing it to Mia. You can see me, but Mia cannot see me.
He's right. I cannot see him.
I'm gonna lean over to you and go.
I didn't catch that. Sorry.
And Gideon, you forgot the smoke.
It's Tide, I think.
It's Tide who does it. Yeah, it's not me.
Honestly.
Oh no.
Disappearing that is working. I can't see Endo.
See, look, Endo invisible. I'll turn it off. Look, and Endo just like he makes the noise whoosh, and he moves his hand. He's like, see, Endo's still here.
Anybody that pays attention would see that the far at the other table are now kind of like staring quite quizzically at Endo, like just raised eyebrows.
I'm also like looking around everyone going. I'm also like, are you all drunk? He's right there.
I look at Blaze and I just mouth. Don't ruin it. Let Endo have his fun.
Ruin what? He's right there.
And the orc kind of leans in and goes, I mean, he is right there.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and be like, you guys have no sense of imagination whatsoever.
Endo interrupts and she's like, Jeremiah, it's not imaginationary. It's directional.
Oh. Imaginationary.
Oh, Endo, it's directional, you say, right.
I was directing it at Mia, and he could not see me, but everybody else could, because I was not directing it at them.
Let's see how good you are at going back to the cart then, once we're ready to pick up and take it back, because yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride home.
Yeah, so with that, they fall kind of like still stare for a few minutes at Endo and then shrug and carry on drinking what they're drinking.
Yeah, you definitely possibly hear the obnoxious paladin probably turn around and go, fat idiot.
And again, the wood elf leans across and smacks him on the side of the head. It's like, that's not kind. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
He'd just be mouthing it as she's saying it. He's like, me.
Next level maturity.
So it doesn't sound very paladin-like, but anyway.
They're the best kind of paladins, these
Are they meant to
two.
be good?
Not necessarily.
He is good, he hides it well.
Yeah, he's got this really good facade of arts that just sits on him. Okay, that sounded really wrong.
Did a little.
I didn't mean it like that. I was meaning like a shroud. That came out really bad.
Okay.
The shroud of. Never mind. Move on. Let's
So
move
yes, I'm assuming that you are heading back. Is the plan to head back to Daggerford tonight, or today? I should say, not tonight.
Endo would probably like to just nip into an apothecary shop or something like that and grab a potion of healing, but he'd just go in, grab it, and come out. But yeah, he'd definitely be heading wherever the group's heading.
Mm-hmm.
I would also, if we are heading out of town on the way, I would like to look for a kid that is in the scariest or grossest or spookiest costume and give them the last candy apple that I've got.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay. So roll perception for me. Yeah. So as you're kind of looking around, you see again the zombie that you already gave one to with the witch, who is still like at everything now. She's just holding her hand out and trying to make it move towards her. And the zombie is getting a little bit irritated, but is determined not to break character. So he's just like, just leave it. Like, getting more and more annoyed. But as you kind of scan, one little kid who's on their own kind of stands out to you as they are in a skeletal kind of costume, but they've kind of got like parts of like, it almost looks like animal, like they've stitched to the costume like flesh, but it's animal parts, you know, so it's as if there's still flesh on the bones of some of the bones. That's why they're on their own, because they're creepy.
I love this kid instantly with my whole heart.
I do feel like I resonate somewhat with this child.
Yeah, so seeing that kid, I would like to take on my form of dread.
Mm-hmm.
So I also now look like a skeleton, and I'm gonna go over to them, and I'm just gonna crouch down in front of them, kind of push my cloak back off my shoulders and my arms a little bit so they can see my arms are also just bones, and hold out the apple to them and say, I think you've got the best costume here.
Really? You'd think so, because everybody keeps saying it's gross.
It's not gross, it's really cool.
Oh, thanks. I made it with my brother.
With or of?
Oh god, I
With.
just got that.
And like, he's like, with. He's too old now to come out, but he helped me make it.
Well, he sounds like a good brother. Not everybody had helped you make something so cool.
Yeah. None of the other kids will talk to me, though. They say that it smells bad.
Well, shouldn't have to change who you are for anybody else, but if you did want to talk to them, maybe you could maybe just think about maybe getting rid of a few of these animal parts, just in case it's the smell that's scaring them off, and then you could just be a skeleton like me.
I mean, you do look really cool. So, yeah. Alright. It was a good idea, though, right?
Oh yeah, really good idea. Looks really realistic.
Okay. And he kind of, like, smiles. And he's like, I'll head back and get my brother to help me.
You'll still be the best skeleton at this whole thing.
He kind of gives you a big grin.
Just like, have fun, like call after him and then like drop my form and wait until he's out of sight so he can't see, but then drop my form.
Mm-hmm.
Drop my form of dread, and I'll catch up with everybody else as we head off, unless anybody else wants to do anything.
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay, yeah. So after Endo has kind of nipped him to the I cannot say that word.
Apothecary.
The alchemist. I'm going to go
That's the one.
alchemist.
Yeah, there we go. The herbalist.
The herbalist.
The druggie.
He manages to
The
pick up
smackhead on the
some-
corner.
Yeah, manages to pick up some potions. It's a relatively basic store. It doesn't have anything fancy really in there. And then you all meet up at the cart, which has been unloaded of all the stone now, and is ready for you to start heading home.
Right, if you all want to jump in the back, I'll guide it back to back home if you want, back to the guild.
Oh yeah, are we taking back an empty cart, or are we just do we not have to do that, Lynn?
Why
That's up
don't
to
we
you.
take it back with us in case we need it for something on a different mission? We can take the ponies as well.
Yay, more animals. Sorry.
More things that we
in a
just bring back to
In a
Talisker.
Talisker.
I think I probably appreciate having a cart around, because at least then that way, if you got things to actually cart about, you know, no need to hire people if we got our own.
I'm like, Gideon's like already climbing, like it's already put fat on the back and it's like already climbing into it. He's like, yeah, sounds good. Like feet
Like
up.
Endo stood next to it, because obviously he's not getting on the back of it. But he's like talking to Gideon, and he's like,
Maybe we could get like a sign and we could put it on the side, the Nameless adventuring, and advertise.
Oh, that's a good idea, Endo. That's very clever, actually.
and then he hits the car, and he's like,
It's quite sturdy. I think it could carry Endo, but I just like walk-ins.
Yeah, probably. That's probably for the best.
Mean.
Just thinking about what happened on the ship.
Yeah.
oh wow, that's just some cold shit.
Yeah, so you start to head home. The road is a very, very simple one. It is just one road from Jorkun to Daggerford. And you make it home in one piece to a brand new map.
Wait,
I redid it.
Oh my god!
Brand new map.
So this is the HQ here.
Oh, I think I need to zoom in. Ooh,
So I have
wait, that's
made...
fancy.
Thanks. I have made the entire money quarter, so not right now because we are about to end. But if at some point you wanted to go around and have a look at what is in the money quarter, then you can. And I am working on making all of Daggerford so that you can go around all of Daggerford at any point if you want to.
Amazing.
Definitely get around all the other different. Yeah. And do that book.
Okay, people spoke words, and I only heard 3 of them.
Yeah, I stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. But yeah, as you kind of come in, you would notice that it has been kind of remodeled, redecorated while you've been gone. Tarsgar's had people in working as she sits behind her brand new fancy desk, grinning as you kind of enter in.
And straight away it's just like,
Ooh, what's happening in here? What's happened? Talisker, you look so nice and pretty.
Ah, yes, well, I thought we could do with a refresh. We've all been a little down, and I thought this may cheer us up.
bear in mind, Endo's covered in hag blood.
I'm just questioning how you managed it this done so quickly.
And she kind
You
of
haven't even
like,
done that one.
she kind of like grins, and she's like, I have my ways.
Fair enough. By the way, when you were moving things about, did you find anything of note?
Like what?
A book. Virgil of Tome, I believe it was.
I can't say I did. And she kind of grins.
Typical. Right. If you'll excuse me, and I'm gonna just start looking absolutely anywhere I can think of for that book.
looking at it. And yeah, that is where we will end this session. Spooky hags in the woods. Ooh, creepy Halloween vibes.
And there was a semi-ghost.